But no, you don't. You don't even fuck me, but you steal shit from me, though. You don't even fuck me, but you steal shit from me, though. How does that work out for me at all? There's nothing. There's no point in going out in that world and trying to get anything, though. It's all just a plot to destroy me, though. The only reason I'm on here is because I want to make sure that if y'all are feeling a certain way today because Ozzy died, you're depressed, don't give up, okay? I know a lot of y'all want to give up, just like I do, because your hero's dead, and he was the reason why you even played music, and now he's gone. So now you don't really have a reason now, because yo, like I said, I wanted to be like Ozzy, dude. That was my reason, okay? That was my reason for playing music, dude. I wanted to be like Ozzy, dude. I thought he was so cool. And then later, I started getting so jealous of him, though. I started thinking, like, how the fuck did he get that level of success, though, at such an early age, though? Like he was younger than me when he hit the hammer on the nail of success, though. When most people think in their prime, they think in their 20s, though. Whereas I'm just starting right now. I'm just starting to make any kind of success, you know. I don't know how long I have to live anyways, dude. With all the stress I go through, my heart might eventually stop, dude. And you won't see me again on this YouTube channel, and I may never become successful by the time, you know, I'm 40, dude. Because I might be dead by the time I'm 40, dude. And it's not because I do steroids. I've never touched steroids. It's because I'm addicted to caffeine. And it puts so much pressure on my heart. It sometimes feels like my heart could explode at any moment, you know, when I'm drinking a bunch of caffeine. Yet I can't stop drinking it because I'm so addicted to it. People that struggle throughout their whole life. He has some success, and I'm not saying he doesn't have any. He does. But when you see how little people he has in his life, though, and how much he wants to kill himself, he talks about it all the time. He makes all this art about him killing himself. I just want y'all to make sure he doesn't do that, because I can't lose another friend, dude. I can try to be that for him, but I'm not much of a light, dude. I'm more of a darkness, dude. I'm not as good as people as y'all, dude. Y'all still talk to me even though I'm such a terrible person, dog. I don't know how y'all do that shit. How can y'all still accept me even after all the shit you've heard about me? I still want to be my friend, man. That's like unconditional love, man. I love y'all back, man. I shouldn't go out and try to get a girl again and then get rejected again, but it's, every time it just feels worse and worse, though. It doesn't feel like something I'm even meant to do, though. It's not like going out there and expecting to be treated like a rock star is not, it's just not for me, though. Really healing, I can't heal the scars and trauma I have, dude. I can't heal the fucking connections in my brain leading me to these impulses and urges and these reactions, though. It's already cemented in my brain from years ago into these things, dog. These substances, these addictions, dude. And once it's a lifetime of that, and you've already grown, your brain's already grown and conditioned itself to go to these things, dog, you can't change, dog. You know this shit, dude. The only way I'll get respect is if I kill all these motherfuckers that talk shit, though. That's the only reason I get up and train, dude, to eventually kill all these motherfuckers and become the top of the ladder by destroying everybody in humanity, except for the people I deem was worthy to stay alive. And I don't got money to pay them. The only money I got is the checks at PS that I'm using for emergency. So, I got completed all. Just like I'm addicted to pain, that's why I come back every day and I train. But that's a good addiction, right? That's a good addiction, right? It's not something that costs money though. It doesn't cost money to train. Barely even saying a word, letting them all talk about their lives because I couldn't even talk about my story though. I knew they would not understand it. I knew they would start judging me though. I knew they'd be like doing what I started doing in them because honestly, what I saw in them is I saw a bunch of weak bitches though. They wasn't doing the shit I was doing, so I laughed at them though. I laughed at all their bullshit. Their bullshit was little in comparison to the shit that I went through though. And so yeah, I didn't take that shit serious at all. Because what? What's the point? Every time I say I want to kill myself, they're gonna keep me locked up even more. They're gonna keep me from going this program, so I couldn't even be honest. So I didn't even say a word. I just laughed at all these motherfuckers, though. And they couldn't even stand it either. They're like, no, don't laugh. It offends people. What about all the people that offended me, though? When they laughed at me when I was telling my life story. No, you don't think about that? Like I said, dude. To me, taking the time to spend making some beautiful drawing would be a waste of my time. All right? I don't need to put pictures on my wall to make people satisfied. Oh, he's artsy. He's artsy. I must like those. You know what I'm saying? Those girls acting like, oh, they like all these artsy dudes. Where were they when I was doing all this art in high school? Nowhere. So nowadays they try to say they like artsy dudes. No, they don't. They don't like artsy dudes. They don't like musicians. I was all those things back then. They didn't like me though. So why do I have to care about any of that shit though? Dude, though, I'm struggling to the point where I need help too myself, though. How can I help anyone when I need help myself, though? Exactly, dude. How can I be that light in people's life, dude? Without someone, I have no reason to trust anyone, dude. You know what I'm saying? People give me all the reason to not trust nobody, dude. I can just start making a little bit of money. I'm not saying be rich. I'm not saying be an Ozzy level of success, but at least some success where I can feel like I've done something with my life instead of feeling like this complete loser every single day and getting made fun by everybody. Oh, it's like if I could go on there and prove to them I'm not a loser by having a better life than them, that would be great. But the only thing I'm proving to them is that I am a loser, though, and that there's nothing I can do to make any damn difference in my life. If you want to talk to me, just reach out to me, though. It's that simple. I mean, I don't have much to say really, though, except for what I see on my YouTube channel, though. Sometimes you don't want to hear what I say anyway, so why do I have, you know what I'm saying? I can try talking to you, but sometimes, dude, we end up just getting in fights, though, when I try to speak my. That's why I go on YouTube, though, when I really want to speak my mind and not have to worry about you getting mad at me because I say something. Again, dude, if I have to talk on here about my problems because I feel talk about it, that's where I go. When I want to talk to you and things that won't trigger you, just like when people try to trigger both broken individuals, right? We both get triggered by certain, and so I avoid specifically when I'm gonna say something that I avoid specifically talking to you because I know you're gonna say something bad that you're gonna get mad at me though. And so that's okay, dude. Because I don't want you always, you know what I'm saying? I have things about you on this, but apparently you're not watching these live, so you know, haven't I said plenty of positive things about you? Right? I've said all kinds of great things. If you was watching the live, like apparently you're not, dude. So if you're not, this is the place I whatever the fuck's on my mind. Because I won't have to be criticized. Because I don't have the chat on right now. I can feel like I can be myself and talk to. Not seeing any comments to make you think otherwise about yourself, to make you think anything less of yourself, and only putting positive things into your head about yourself. I want to start being able to say positive affirmations about myself rather than saying all the negative shit that people have said to me because it's replaying in my head over and over again. I have to get it out of my head. Like she said, you're never asking me how I've been, but I'm asking you right now. Again, it's not like I don't reach out to her at all. I literally every day I say good morning and I say good night and I say I love you. I make sure I do that every day. I make sure I reach out to her every single day. Yet she says I'm not reaching out to her enough. It's not enough to reach out, see how you're doing. Making myself better with this training, though. Clean my apartment. That's the only thing, two things I gotta fucking worry about now, dude. And I'm glad, dude. I'm glad I don't have to worry about the drama of trying to chase after these women when it never gets me nothing, or chasing after a profit that will never happen. Y'all saw the side of me that was all kind and all charitable and wanted to help people. You know, y'all saw that side. Don't act like you didn't. All right. I gave you that side of me, though. The side of me that nobody deserved. But again, what did I get in return? Only more bullshit in my life. No financial success. Where's the good in being charitable, being that one good person for everyone, though? Huh? Where's the good in that? Where's the return for that? It's like, just like how she's doing right now. I just asked her how she's doing. She's not responding, dude. So if you're gonna get mad at me for not asking you how you're doing for a couple days, but now that I do ask you that, you're gonna be mad at me even more. Again, how am I supposed to know what to tell you at all times, though? What to tell you at all times, dude? I do the minimum at least. I do the minimum. I reach out to you. If you're not inclined to say anything more than that, then that's on you. Don't you know? Like, I'll be sacrificing my training just to be in bed watching movies with you, right? Just so I can be there for you. And that's not good enough. That's not good enough. So what is, dude? So is the grinding good enough? The fact that I'm putting all this effort in this channel so that I can make money for you? What's good enough, though? Which one you gotta have, right? Do you want me to come over and see you? Because I can do that. I can do that. But you never asked me to come over, though. You never asked me, so how am I supposed to know, though? How am I supposed to know that you even want to be around me, though? You get mad at me because I talk to other women, but it's like, if they're reaching out to me, then how am I not supposed to talk to them, huh? Because I know a lot of people are not on my level, and that's not their fault, all right? It's just the fact I have more drive than them. I have more want to do what I do because I got nothing else going on in my life, all right? And I could see her getting in great shape. She's already been in good shape before, all right? When she was doing yoga, that's when I found her the most attractive, though. When she showed me that picture where she was doing yoga, that was the perfect girl for me, though. And yet, she wants to complain about training with me, though, when that's exactly what I want. If she could just do that for me, dude, it would just totally change this how the relationship works. I won't be looking at these other women. I only want you, because you can't change what you're attracted to, okay? I've tried doing the hypnotism shit to like fat women. It doesn't work, though. At the end of the day, your DNA decides what you want, dude. It's in your DNA to like what you like, though. So if you think that, I can just change and just start liking all these fat women, like, no. That's why I didn't get with that fat black chick, though. I told everybody, dude, pretty much. If I'm gonna cheat on my girl, it's gonna be with a hotter girl than my girl, and those were not. So how did that not make you feel good? That you're more beautiful than them, though. You know what I'm saying? Those fucking bitches that they chose for me, though, that Philip chose for me, they weren't better looking than you. So don't be thinking that you're the most ugly person, though. You ain't got body dysmorphia like me, though. I'm the one who feels the most ugly out of anyone. Alright? I deserve to feel like that shit. You don't deserve to feel like that. You should be thinking right now that you're beautiful, okay? Because you got to be with me, dude. You didn't get with some fat dude. You got to be with me. I was able to accept you, right? I was able to accept you, though. I realized it wasn't worth all the diseases that they're gonna give me, though. It wasn't worth it. And then my dick stopped talking for me, and I started talking for myself. And I finally, when I realized that I wasn't under their control, and I allowed them to fuck off, all right? And then I stayed by myself. Stay by myself because that's where I can flourish the most, dude. Not when I'm with these fucking these people that these women that just try to take up all my time and act like I'm not spending enough time with them. It's like, do you realize, dude? We could be doing anything else, though. Like, I'll literally shit on myself just to make people happy, though. I'll be talking shit about myself just to make the trolls happy, though. Like when I say I'm a bum and all this shit, I do all this shit to make these trolls happy, though. So they won't keep fucking with me and won't keep attacking me, though. My mind already has bad enough OCD, though. It's just added to the hate that I have of myself, though. You can already see it, though. I have hardly any love for myself no more, though. Because I can't find any good, positive things about myself, though. It's all because people be treating me this way, though. Just like I said about Kelly, though. Treating me like I'm not doing a good enough job of being a boyfriend, though. Like I said, how can I ever feel like I am enough? How can I ever feel like I am good enough then if you don't ever treat me like I'm good enough? See, that's what keeps me, getting up out of bed and training every single day because I'll never be good enough. If I was good enough, I would just quit training because I'm already good enough, right? There's a reason why I'm never good enough, though. About me doing whatever I'm doing, talking to women, okay? So you're gonna get mad at rock stars for fucking all these girls? They do that shit all the time. But nobody ever bats an eye when they do it, right? When all these rock stars and fucking people that are famous and they're fucking all these people, though. Right? When we literally watched the movie Wolf of Wall Street, though. He was cheating on his girl with another girl. He was fucking all his women. And it's okay when he does it, right? It's enough that we can watch the movie and think it's entertaining. But when I do it, I'm such a weirdo because I want to do the same thing I see in the movies, though. Okay. Seriously, though. It's fucked up, though, that you're gonna say I'm the bad guy, though. That's what I'm saying, dude. If you wanted me to be like that kind of dude who don't ever have fantasies, don't ever have fantasies like that, then I would have to literally cut my dick off, okay? But then you wouldn't be able to have sex with me, and then you'd probably be mad at me for that too, though. But which one do you want? Do you want the guy that just only about love, only about, you know what I'm saying? Or do you want to be with the guy that has good sex with you, you know what I'm saying? That makes you feel good, you know what I'm saying? But has to enter those dark parts of his mind to be able to get off. Those parts in his head where he has to think about orgies to get off, okay? Alright? I don't like the fact that I have to do that. But if you want me to have sex with you, I have to, though. But I also do it for you. Because honestly, you wouldn't like me if I was a fat dude. No, you wouldn't. Unless I was some other dude. If I was some other dude and I was fat, yeah, you would. But when I'm fat, there ain't nobody that likes me, though. Every kind of advice people give me is not going to work, though. I've already tried most of these advices, though. And I'm not willing to keep trying more advice when it keeps leading me down the same road. No, I'm not, dude. I'm not going to keep doing this advice shit like cutting my hair. I've already tried that, okay? I've already cut my hair to being short at one point. Didn't get no fucking women back then either, though. And I was around women, okay? There was a bunch of women around me. But they all decided they wanted these other dudes over me, though. That she's been with, though. You know what I'm saying? She ain't fucking, not in this relationship, of course. But in the past, though. That counts as her knowing the what sex is like with a lot of people, though. And you think I don't have the same fetish to be able to fuck all these women, dude? Of course. See, don't act like you understand me when you had sex with 100 different men, dude. I don't have sex with you, only you. All right. So there's no comparison, though. Of course, I want to fuck all these women because, like I said, I have issues, okay? I have fetishes, okay? fetishes that make me want to fuck every single girl, dog. Because I got so much testosterone, dog. No. But I'm held as a criminal for just thinking about that shit. Just for thinking about it. The fuck? So don't think that I'm the bad guy when I haven't done nothing wrong to be the bad guy, okay? This bitch did to me, though. They all rejected me, though. Think about how that makes me feel, though. Right? They all rejected me, though. So even if I wanted to cheat, I couldn't. That's how ugly I feel. That's how ugly I feel. Most dudes, if they want to cheat, they just can, dude. I can't even do it even if I wanted to. That's how ugly I am. That's how undesired I am. For these other dudes, dude. These other dudes that are fat as fuck, dog. They can get all kinds of women, dog. They can get all kinds of women, dude. Not even have to try it all, dude. Just being fat as fuck and lucky, dog. They can get whatever they want, dude. And then I just think about cheating, dude, and I'm the bad guy. What about those fucking dudes, those fat dudes that got all the women, dude?